morning. I am Rajashree Patil, Assistant Professor of Economics, VV Sanghas, Veerashaiva College, Ballari. Dear students, today I am going to explain Central Bank or Reserve Bank of India. As we know that every country has a central bank. The central bank is the highest authority in a country's monetary system. It is called by a different names in different countries, such as Federal Reserve Bank system in America, Bank of England in England, Bank of France in France, Risk Bank in Sweden, and Reserve Bank of India in India. Let me introduce the Reserve Bank of India, established on 1st April 1935 as per RBI Act of 1934 as a private shareholders bank with a share capital of rupees 5 crores. After independence, the Reserve Bank of India was nationalized by the government on 1st January 1949 and it was renamed Central Bank of India or Reserve Bank of India. Today, the RBI plays an important role in development strategy of the government of India. The Reserve Bank of India is managed and controlled by a central board of directors with 20 members. There is a governor and 4 deputy governors appointed by the Government of India for a period of 5 years. 4 directors are nominated by the central government, one each from the 4 local boards. Means one from Mumbai local board and Kolkata local board and Chennai and Delhi local board. At present, the governor of RBI, Mr. Shakti Kant Das. The head office of the RBI is located in Mumbai. It has regional offices at Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai and Delhi. Its branches are established at Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Kanpur and Lucknow. The central bank aims at promoting financial and economic stability in the country. Let me explain the functions of RBI. The RBI performs all the traditional functions and at the same time it is also undertakes development and other functions. The classification of RBI functions are traditional functions, developmental functions and other functions. In traditional functions, there are 8 functions. We'll see one by one. Monopoly of note issue. Under section 22 of the RBI Act, the bank has the sole right to issue of currency notes of all denominations of rupees 10, 20, 50, 100, 500 and 2000 in the country. The RBI follows minimum reserve system while issuing currency notes since 1956. And next function, banker to the government. The Reserve Bank of India act as a banker, agent and the advisor to the government. The RBI performs the same functions as the commercial banks performs to their customer, such as it reserves deposits from the government and advances loans to it when it is in need. Bankers bank. The activities of all commercial banks are controlled and managed by the RBI. And next function, lender of last resort. The RBI helps commercial banks in times of their financial crisis. When commercial banks are not able to get financial assistance from any source, RBI comes to their rescue. That is, the commercial banks can approach the RBI for loans. And clearing house. The RBI acts as a clearing house for transfer and settlement of mutual claims of the commercial banks, as it keeps the cash reserve of all commercial banks. And another important function, leader of money market. The RBI is the leader of money market in the country. It controls the activities of different components of the money market, such as commercial banks, financial institutions, etc. Controller of credit. The important function of the RBI is the control of credit. It is necessary that the supply of credit and the use of credit should be in appropriate amount and direction. For this purpose, it uses various credit control measures such as bank rates, open market operations, variable reserve ratio and selective credit control, etc. RBI controls the supply of money and the credit. The central bank controls various economics variables such as price, interest, rate, etc. in the economy. And finally, another important function, which is in a traditional function, it is the custodian of foreign exchange reserves. The Reserve Bank of India acts as a custodian of foreign exchange reserves. It is required to maintain reserve like gold, silver and foreign exchange to back the issue of currency notes and to meet international payment. In development functions, again we have two important functions. First one, agricultural finance. The RBI has extending advice and financial assistance to the cooperative credit institutions for the development of agriculture. For this purpose, it has set up an agriculture credit department and separate funds for providing medium and long-term finance. The functions of this department and those of the funds have been passed on the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, which is known as NABARD. And another second important function in development function is industrial finance. The RBI provides credit facilities to both small scale and large scale industries through State Finance Corporation, IFCI, IDBI, ICICI, etc. It also established national Industrial Credit Fund in 1964 to provide financial assistance to large-scale industries. And finally, other functions. In other functions, we have again two important functions, research function and special functions. In research functions, the RBI collects and publishes information regarding to agricultural, industrial, financial sectors of the economy, export and import banking, trends in money and capital market price, etc. Special functions. The RBI conducts a special debates and seminars on various subjects. It also provides training facilities to bank staff. It maintains regular contact with various international financial institutions. It also suggests remedies for the problem of poverty, unemployment, inflation, deflation, etc. Thank you.